I was saying yesterday I'll probably grow to hate that thing, but I'm not sure I will.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, I would never get tired of that. That is so cool.
Yeah,
I literally stop drawing and just watch it.
yeah, I zone out on it. I love too, like that hue shift worked out so well because it's just like I want it to look like a drive-in sort of vibe, just like a weird card before the movie rolls or while they're changing reels.
Uh-huh.
And just found that I was like, it has the weird grindhouse feel that I love without doing all the stupid like screen scratches and shit like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Last night I finally finished 30 Days of Night. And I wanted to talk to you about the ending.
Fire away.
I know the ending is from the comic, but I don't like it. It doesn't make, like, especially with the movie, it doesn't really make sense. Because,
the sunrise?
Yeah, like he injects himself with vampire blood and becomes vampire karate guy. But like his rationale, like with the movie we talked about last time, how the editing is so bad, it's like super quick, and it just kind of breezes past everything.
Yeah.
And so like in this one, he's like, oh, I got this idea. I'm gonna inject the blood into me, turn it into a vampire. So only we can fight him. And it's like his rationale is like, well, so and so turned into a vampire, and he remained himself for a little while. It's like he remained himself for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, and then Josh Hartnett somehow lasts like 2 hours or something as a vampire, but not turning and losing himself.
He's dope like that.
Yeah. It's like he just goes the whole time, no problem. He's all good. And then like his wife gets caught under the car with the kid, and the vampires set the oil on fire. And so that's like his impetus to go save them and use the vampire blood. Is that they're either going to burn to death or they're going to get killed by the vampires. But they don't really show ever like the proximity of the fire to the people under the car. And like that should have been like a ticking clock situation. Like they should have shown the oil getting closer and closer to them, and maybe even have it like the oil itself get under the car, but not the part that's on fire yet.
That would have probably meant a much bigger budget for them.
I mean, the fire effects were great in that. Like, I don't know if they had miniatures they did, or if they built like a fake town, or is it just CGI? But the fire looked amazing in it. Like, I was actually kind of like, it really.
I feel like they did some burn stunts, because I remember a buddy of mine owned it on like DVD or something, and I remember there being a shitload of behind the scenes special features that are probably just like up on YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember there being a ton of them, and it's sort of like, if I remember correctly, I think it was sort of shot on like a studio backlot or something like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Rob also moved his stream to 8 tonight if you want to be on that.
Oh, he's having people on a stream tonight?
Yeah, he's basically doing the same thing. I think we're going to be drawing vampires.
Okay.
I'm going to try to not get drunk for it. I say try like I can't control myself.
But yeah, like all the effects in it are great. Like, that scene we watched earlier where they kill Manu Bennett, like it looks so real. It's like the best decapitation I've seen in a movie probably like ever.
Yeah, dude, it's like doesn't really cut away.
Like the whole time it's freaky. But yeah, all the effects in there are great. It's just the editing that kind of ruins all like the tension and stuff. And at the end when he dies too, it just kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like more rock music playing than it is like sad soliloquy, He's dying in his woman's arms.
Yeah. Sorry, this guy's like blowing me up now. Yeah, so shirts are definitely doable. It's a matter if people actually want them or not.
Just a matter of touch.
I guess we'll leave that up to the people.
The people. What's up, Ashen?
Figure out this shirt stuff.
Yeah,
that would help too if I was actually on the comments. Sorry, Ashen. What's up, dude?
Yeah, it's a fine enough movie. It's just really kneecapped by the editing and some of the
it ends up being like a popcorn movie. Like there's a lot that's really cool to it, and then it just never like fully rounds out into anything.
Yeah.
Which is why I think the shocking moments are so shocking, like the Billy kill. Like you get to those points and you're like, oh shit, like this would have been way cooler in a movie that was consistently cool throughout. Like this feels super wasted.
Yeah.
But it's like, whoever did that, that's like was on their demo reel for fucking 10 years after that movie came out. They were like, I've fucking lopped this head off. And I love it's just like a fucking sprinkler system of blood.
And his screaming like really just makes it.
That's the part that sells to me that someone was like, let's kind of make a little nod to the thing here. Like it feels so much like that scene, like overall, and I love that it like feels like it, but doesn't ever visually completely rip it off.
Yeah.
They're not like all of a sudden like, all right, now set this motherfucker on fire.
Yeah, it's really unnerving.
Yeah, and he's the one character in it where you feel like he's almost like the main character of the movie up until that point. Like there's way more of an impact with that character throughout the movie, and when you like realize he's bitten and everything, it's a huge bummer. Like you watch him fucking off his whole family because he's afraid he doesn't want them to get eaten, essentially.
Yeah, okay, that's what I had it turned on, but I was like grabbing something at that moment, and I came back and saw that Josh Hartnett was like yelling at him for his family. So I wasn't sure if he killed his family because they had turned or because he didn't want them to turn.
I think it's like he puts a pillow over their faces and shoots all of them, and when Evan comes into the room, there's like pillows with bullet holes in them and blood all over the bed, and they're all like tucked in soundly. And Evan's like, what did you do? And they both are like crying. It's a good scene, but that's what I mean. It's like it's so disjointed because you get little shit like that. And I'm just like, the whole movie should have just focused on this fucking guy. Like it should have just been like 30 Days of Night Billy's story or something, because it's way more interesting. And I get what they were trying to do. With the little sort of like, it's almost that Pulp Fiction, like little stories that interweave together throughout it. But I don't really remember a lot of that from the comic. Like the comic had these little side characters and everything, but the stuff they tried to like flesh out more for the side characters just ended up taking too much away from the mainline story.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting me a color chart and everything for the shirts. So it seems to be basically the same thing. He says these shirts are way better than the ones he used to print with too. Were there any of those color schemes that you liked specifically?
Let me see.
I
like the first one.
I don't think this one has the Texas orange though.
I like cherry red and I like gold.
Oh yeah, I always love gold. I mean, the gold and black secretly is the Saints colors, but that's not intentional. I just love that color scheme. And you like the red and what is that? Red and white?
No, cherry red. It's the
red and
yellow and yeah, red.
The Stephen King.
How's that?
Right, that's the reverse, the Stephen King rules shirt, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen that. I'm a
What?
nerd.
You've never seen Monster Squad?
Oh, yeah. I've seen Monster Squad, but I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure that's the movie that started it. Yeah. Jeff, you're breaking my heart right now. Although you make references all the time that I don't get.
Sorry.
Right, that's okay. I just added like 8 H's to Stephen King's name. I'll share it in a second. Yeah. Okay, so I was right. It's a red shirt with yellow writing. Yeah, I was like, I remembered it correctly. I'm not losing my mind. Yeah. This has been ripped off by like every clothing company ever.
Oh, okay.
Just says Stephen King rules, and it's like a shirt that looks like the kid made it in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always loved that color scheme. Like, it looks great. And I was like, oh, the design would look really cool like that.
That's also how like t-shirts were back then. Like it literally was just like you put cowboys on there and it would just be like the word cowboys.
Oh, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like, people are like, it's so lazy, but it's like, no, it's fucking simple clothing design. Yeah, see? Stephen King rules. It's been memed by strippers. All these different companies making them. They're like, whoa, bro, you ever heard Stephen King rules?
I like PewDiePie.
You could get on a blue shirt now.
What's the point in that?
Oh my god, we're gonna do our next horror comic is a comic about a killer frisbee, and all the campaigns are gonna come with a printed frisbee.
Sweet.
Just get really gimmicky.
There's
No.
there's a park down here I noticed had frisbee golf set up. And I'm like, there's nobody in this whole city that plays frisbee golf. Like, what the fuck is that?
There's one dude down there. He's like, eventually it's gonna catch on.
Did you ever play Ultimate?
That's where that color scheme came from, though. Ultimate frisbee?
Yeah.
No, what am I, a tool?
I hung out with some people for a while.
6 years old.
And they liked playing Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fine, but why don't we just play football?
Were they children?
No, we were all out of high school.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I'm like, all right.
All right. I wasn't much of a frisbee guy at that point.
Who is?
Yeah. I can't think of honestly any point in my life where I was much of a frisbee guy.
No. Frisbee is just like your last resort if you're at the beach. You gotta do something. Sick of going in the water. Frisbee, I guess.
We're live, Twitter.
Dead alive.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in forever. I think I'm thinking probably not tonight because I'm so busy with all these streams and shit I gotta be on, and I gotta eat dinner at some point. What is it, the 27th? Maybe tomorrow night I'm gonna force the woman to watch Dawn of the Dead, the original. Because I know she's seen the remake a bunch.
Watched that last week. The remake.
Oh, the remake, yeah.
The remake is one of my favorite horror films because I can just put it on at any time.
I enjoy it all on its own, and I'm just like, that movie should have just been released as its own thing with a completely different name.
Yeah.
It would have gotten a little bit of shit for being like, oh, another zombie movie in a mall. But people would have been like, oh, fuck, this is actually really good. Like,
did it come out before or after what's that Sega zombie game in the mall?
Oh, Dead Rising?
Dead Rising. Did it come out before that or after?
I think it's technically before it. I think Dead Rising, if anything, it might have been around the same time.
Yeah.
Let's see real quick.
I mean, people didn't really give a shit about that one, so it wouldn't have mattered.
No, that
It's
was
cool.
basically just Dawn of the Dead, the game.
Yeah.
The movie was 2004. Yeah, the game was 2006, so it was after it. That was the whole thing too. That's one of those things where it's like that movie probably sort of helped them sell the pitch on that game.
Yeah.
Because that movie definitely brought back a huge sort of like zombie renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people arguing right now that there's like a slasher renaissance going on in movies, but I'm like, not one where we're getting like substantial movies. Like,
Yeah, like good, long-lasting movies.
yeah, it's just more of that like kitchen sink shit. Like, the first Happy Death Day, I was like surprised wasn't like completely stupid. My girlfriend really liked it. It was just like, Groundhog's Day slasher movie. And then I watched the second one with her, and it was like impossible to get through.
Oh,
And
really?
there were people ranting and raving about it, and I was like, this is exactly the problem. Is like you do something successful once, and then like people seem to be like, I'm brilliant, I can do anything. Like, and it just got, that one had like time travel and all sorts of weird shit in it. It was weird as hell. I couldn't recommend it to like people I hate to waste 2 hours of their lives. Like it was weird and bad. The only like modern slasher stuff I can really think of that like I really enjoy is Adam Green's stuff with Victor Crowley. Like the Hatchet movies. Those are the
I still haven't watched any of them.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
I'd say start at the beginning because they all run together like really well, and they're just like a love letter to slasher movies. But I don't know where they're all up online. Maybe I don't know if Shudder has them. I think the newest one it was up on Amazon. It's just called Victor Crowley.
Uh-huh.
I think that's technically the fourth one.
I hate when movies do that now. Just make it so confusing as to what the order is.
I think that was sort of the point of this one, is like making a joke of that, but it's still like annoying.
Okay.
Like Adam Green's a younger dude, and he's definitely like very like self-aware and referential with stuff like that. If you saw the movies though, the kills are insane, and it's Victor Crowley's played by Kane Hodder. Basically like the most beloved version of Jason. And he's Victor Crowley. He's like this gnarly hatchet-faced bayou mutant, and he just murders people in New Orleans in this like haunted bayou, and it's fucking gory as all hell. The kills are really well done, and the movies are ridiculous. They're very very like corny on purpose, but not done in like a really bad way. Like they actually have like a solid production value. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. I'll check them out.
I'm honestly surprised you've never seen any of them, because those are like those have been around for a while now.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I just never gave them a shot, just because.
Rob really liked Hellfest, but I thought that movie was stupid as all balls. Haunt was really good, but that's almost like a slasher movie in reverse. It's almost like a trapping movie. Kind of has some Saw vibes to it. Normally you don't have a slasher movie where like the people are like sort of willingly subjecting themselves to something. That's what I liked about it, is like you're sort of, the people go there expecting to get scared and expecting to get fucked with, and it just goes to like an extreme. sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
And there's like lots of weird shit going on. There's other stuff going on without ruining the movie for everybody. It's a great fucking movie, and I was like surprised quite a few times in it. The effects are great, and that doesn't happen a lot anymore, which really bums me out. And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, you can just do the like paint by numbers slasher movie and still impress me if it's done well. Like we were talking about Friday the 13th Part 6 last night.
Mm-hmm.
Like that movie's pretty fucking campy, and there's nothing like super like original about it, I guess. It's a pretty standard movie, and it even like consciously introduces like rules to Jason and how to take him out and everything, like essentially reintroducing him to the lake he drowned in. Sort of like a spirit or a ghost or whatever. And that movie kicks fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like, and even a lot of the Friday the 13th that are really shitty are still beloved by fans. But it's like, I think it's more so in the execution when you do stuff like that. Like, not like other horror where it's like, it really hinges on like the suspense and the build up and the tension and stuff like that. I think slasher movies were kind of always like a celebration of just like gore and ridiculousness and
Excess.
like, yeah, exactly. That the extreme ideas of like, you know, if you have sex, you're gonna get brutally murdered. Like,
Even on Red Letter Media, they made a really good observation about that. How that just became like a rule that all slasher movies adopted, but really the only one where it was actually like first. I think it was like first used was I think Freddy, wasn't it?
I think technically Halloween does it subconsciously.
Well, it was some. I can't remember what movie they were talking about. They were saying how like it was actually the plot of the movie was you shouldn't be doing it, and then it just got adopted by like every slasher film. Was that
Yeah,
you don't have sex?
that's sort of the thing too. The only movie I can really think of where it's like consciously the plot is, I guess, It Follows. But it's sort of the reverse. It's like you have to fuck to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like oh, you took a bite of the apple, so you better keep biting that apple. Like,
Right.
you're already fucked anyways. Like, it's weird. I like that kind of stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily a ticking clock, but it's like it's motivation and unique motivations. Are you drawing while this is going?
Yeah.
Oh, you magician.
I'm
I can barely think straight right now. Yeah, right. Just like Kevin, just drawing dicks everywhere.
Look at it, guys.
Getting in practice. Yeah, I'm. It bums me out with all these fucking great companies that are around that are putting together little movies with like a small budget, and nobody's really tried to do another like let's make a new slasher icon.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like that's all I mean, that's I can't say that's all I wanted to do with Camp Rainbow, but it's like what I wanted to do with Camp Rainbow is like solidify a character where it's like I could come back to it anytime and just do like a one solo issue, kill a bunch of people in creative ways and have fun with it, do a stupid little slasher story. It's like I might never come back to it, but it's like just get the first one out. That's like a very serious story. It'd basically be like my Friday the 13th. Like actually have like a good story to it that's interesting and everything and hooks people and isn't just like a rehash of a bunch of other slasher stories. Get that out of the way, and then it's like this character's cemented. He's got his lore and everything, and now I can play around with it. I could do like an annual Halloween thing with other artists and just have people draw little new massacres, like Buddy's back and fucking whatever the fuck I want. Just have fun with it.
Right.
And, maybe one day fucking sell it off to a production company and actually maybe have him show up like a new Victor Crowley or Jason Voorhees or something like that. That would be fucking insane, but that would be, way down the road. But it surprises me, like Blumhouse. What are you doing? They did that Fantasy Island shit or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
And that bombed. What did that have for a budget again?
no idea.
Oh man, Blumhouse Fantasy Island.
I'm gonna say 10 mil.
Oof, generous. I guess it didn't bomb. It was doing really bad early on, but maybe it made its money overseas or something. Uh, yeah. They spent 7 million on it.
Ooh,
It
okay.
made
Let's go.
48.5 million.
Whoa.
And they got interviews with this guy Jeff Wadlow on making a film for just $7.2 million. It's like, oh, we were fucking balling out the whole time. It was $7.2 million. Who gives a shit? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? It's bonkers to me. Throw $1 million at a slasher movie. Fuck, knock 2.2 million off of this movie. Throw 5 million at a slasher movie. You've got a wild ass slasher movie on your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like a wild fucking slasher movie. And you get someone who really fucking loves it to do it, and you do something where you're like setting out like, yeah, we're trying to solidify a new slasher. We want to do multiple movies with this guy for years to come. That's like, dude, Camp Rainbow, I could probably go to a production company and be like, all right, so I have 5 movies. Like, it'd be like, the first one is really good. The next 4 are really gory. Like, but it'd be like, get Derek Mears signed on for all 5 of them. It's like, you're going to spend, what, 25 million over 10 years on them. And you're going to make fuckloads of money. Because, like, you just show one creative kill in the trailer and then make them all fun in the movie, make characters that people like, make a movie that's just fucking fun again, which is what I like about the Friday the 13th movies, is like I can kind of switch my brain off for an hour and a half and watch these teenagers get killed in brutal ways and do dumb shit and just like have a good time. Like, you're gonna hear some corny music, you're gonna hear some hilarious one-liners, and you're gonna see some kids get butchered. And
Well, you can watch that on TikTok.
yeah, right. Kids getting butchered. Oh, another great one, Ma.
I have not seen that.
It's not great. It's another Blumhouse one that they spent 5 million on.
Yeah, that was the one with Octavia Spencer, I think, right?
Yes. And that one, Jesus, they make their money and then some for sure. That one made 60 million in the box office. Happy Death Day 2, they spent 9 million on.
What was the budget?
5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like, they're making what? Almost 10 times their budget at that point? Like, wait, that's more than 10 times.
Oh, hey, I gotta mute for a second. Sorry.
Huh. I'm trying to think of any modern slasher movies, and I can't think of anything. Trying to figure too many things out at once.
Hey, sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. I'm like, keep getting blown up.
I had a call come in. I wasn't expecting.
Oh, shit. So the two colors that you like for the shirts, the other company actually has. And he said these are much nicer than the shirts he used to print with. A heather orange. There's a coral, a salmon, a cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. That's the money melon.
A teal.
Teal's my favorite color.
This is like a dark teal. I feel like teal, I imagine in my head, is always lighter than this.
Mm-hmm.
Teal's my favorite color. Oh, there's a very obnoxious purple as well. Military green. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What a day. I've like fried my brain all of a sudden. Slashers. Yeah, right. Last night probably had something to do with it. It's a damn shame you have to have like an agent to talk to people at these production companies. Why can't I just kick in this guy's door and tell him my idea?
Listen up,
Yes.
Pops.
Shirts, I say. Indeed, Institute. How's it going, man? Check this out. Yeah.
It makes me feel things down there.
Right? Woo! I'm sweaty. I'm tubing.
I'm tubing. You're tubing. Whole world's tubing right now.
We're on to Operation Bait Ryan into inking me. I hope he's watching somewhere. Yes, it is dope. Lamau. Yeah, it's great, and the little info on you is in the description. I gotta get the link in there. I need to start like a document on this PC that just has all of the like info typed up that I have in the video descriptions, so I can just copy and paste it in every time we go live, because StreamYard doesn't save anything, which is one of the lamest parts of it. It's really great about a lot of stuff. Like now we have the live screen up and stuff like that, the nice little overlay, and we can do our little countdown with music and things. But there's some things they need to improve. I'd love to eventually get some more videos in here too. I guess I could add the Camp Rainbow one, but that one's really long and really rough. I just sort of did that for myself to like mess around and learn more about After Effects. But start doing those for all the books.
Yeah.
I could probably upload the City of Rot one too, so I can just cue it in here at any time. Just scream at people. What's a man to do? Ah! What?
In the butt.
Oh, and this, except... Oh, no. Edit. There we go. Woo! Time is running out. We're slowly getting all this shit going, working. Figure out this t-shirt. You are down to come on Rob's tonight at 8? Was that 2 hours?
I guess I can.
No pressure, guy. You don't need to. Rob will pistol whip you, but I don't have any issues.
Just trying to think about all the stuff we gotta get done.
Yeah.
I wasn't counting on doing 2 streams yesterday. And so
Right.
now I'm like really behind.
We got Rip Roaring yesterday.
It was
That's why
fun.
I'm like, we need to figure out a set time. And then Rob was like, oh, I'm doing a stream tonight at 9 drawing, and then moved it back to 8. And I'm just like, damn it, man, this is getting harder and harder to coordinate with people.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like, I need to put my foot down and do like a regular thing and just start being like, you guys show up or don't. But that is very uninteresting if it's just sort of me talking to myself.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
You do it like your actual thoughts where you're like, I have to poop. I don't want to go poop.
I'm very drunk right now, and I shouldn't be doing these things that I'm doing, but I am. Here we are. The Stream of Conscious podcast.
It's like weird things like, goats are kind of sexy.
Right? They like to prance. Yet they do. Oh, man.
For you?
What's up?
Honking for you?
Maybe.
Is that the honk if you're horny one?
I can't hear anything.
You couldn't hear that?
No.
That's weird.
I have like noise canceling headphones though.
Oh, so it's like picking up outside, but you didn't hear your own outside.
Huh. I don't know. I took one earphone off and I still can't hear anything. I'm just like, all right.
Oh, I'm just deaf.
Well, that too, for sure. Just make the titles more enticing. Will Smith said, what about City of Rat? Then in the last 2 minutes, confirm you don't know what he said because he probably didn't mention it. Oh man, that's amazing. Just start clickbaiting all of the video names.
Hell yeah. Cure for COVID.
City of Rot got Will Smith and Jada to break up.
And the world rejoiced.
Yeah, we saved Hollywood.
He looks
one
so
comic
sad.
at a time.
I feel bad for him. He looks miserable.
Oh my god, yeah, it's depressing. I'm like zoning out thinking about what you're drawing like a weirdo.
I was hoping you wonder what I'm wearing.
Yeah. Probably a t-shirt like usual.
Negligee.
You're always that lovely shade of purple too, so.
It's just my favorite color.
Oh, that's something I forgot about too. I ordered that new webcam yesterday and it comes in tomorrow supposedly. Cool. So I'll be able to set that up and test that out, and I'll let you know how it is, because it was like $35. Probably should up getting one for you as well.
Nice. That's actually really affordable.
Because you have the same fucking drawing table as me too, so I'm like, if I can fit it on my drawing table, it works on Jeff's. Like,
I was really hoping that my iPod idea would work out, but it did not.
yeah, no. Apple is not intuitive with anything. They suck.
Yeah.
Wait until you see what Hank whipped out. Protagonist
Yeah.
prank gone wrong. Yeah. So, and we just got a new backer.
100?
Oh, Ash and Jackal, you madman. I'm going to be hooking this dude up so hard if we hit our goal.
I'll go with him too.
You are the man, our 100th backer.
Thanks, dude.
Hot damn. We'll share the screen for that real quick. City of Rot, 7 days left, and we just hit 100 backers. Hot damn. Woo!
So close.
Now I keep feeling like I'm hearing shit in the background, Jeff, since you said something about honking.
Honk if you're horny?
Yeah.
Your backer 109 for some reason, Ashton? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, we haven't had, I think we had one refund, and somehow it's all the way up to like 109. Someone said that the other night. They were like 102 when we were at like 98 or something like that. It's like, none of this makes any sense to me, but
that's odd.
We'll take it. You're 100 to us, Ashen.
You're an A+ in my book.
Threw us over the threshold.
Like a new bride.
7 days left to pimp this book out. I'm just gonna be like sleeping at my table, streaming. Cry into the microphone.
Yeah, are we at bargaining yet in the stages of grief, or are we still?
Yeah, so close. Man, I am like the slowest idiot when I get on here. Like, I can't stream and do other things at the same time.
Apparently.
I'm tweeting this out. Yeah, people were like, tag EVS in it, tag all these people in it, and I was like, I tried that.
Yeah, I tagged Cecil, so if anybody else wants to share that with Cecil,
yeah, right.
Help us get on.
I don't know what else to do at this point. It just comes across like begging, and I'm not that guy.
I am. Please.
Yeah. I'll suck yo, dude.
I don't want a regular job. I want to draw comics.
What is that fucking... Is that Boys in the Hood? Anybody want a cheeseburger? The crackhead. Please, man, I'll suck your dick for it. Just shoots him. Yo, anybody want a cheeseburger?
Did I send you the $40 pussy video?
Oh my god, yeah.
$40?
The same energy. Hot damn. What a day. Yeah, it's like I used all my brain cells last night looking at gimp suits and shit with you.
That's the curse.
It's weird when paper like be going through like 3-day old tweets where I didn't tag them in it or anything and liking it. Like the actual company.
Uh-huh.
I just commented on Richard Friend's post the other day and was like, "Oh yeah, man, paper like screens on another level. Like definitely helps with the iPad art." And didn't tag them in it or nothing, and they just liked it. I was like, "That's weird, guys. Like, what are you doing?" What is going on today? I'm trying to think of other shit I saw, dude, but my brain is like rotten. Oscar Isaac, Moon Knight, we went over that. That looked kind of all right. There was something else that I saw that like fried my brain too. It was just like, what the fuck is this?
Did you see the Captain Marvel thing
Captain Marvel thing.
where she like survives the penance stare?
Oh yeah, that was another one that I hated because I love Ghost Rider. That was big stupid.
I was like, okay, so she can just do everything, I guess.
Yeah, that was a bummer. Trying to pull up these charts.
There's also apparently Batgirl is Antifa now.
Open image in a new tab. Batgirl's Antifa now?
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna show these shirts off real quick that we're trying to figure out here. These aren't final designs. We're just figuring shit out. I think that shared. Yeah, there we go. Different color schemes. That Texas orange. Baby poop brown. I was like, I don't know why I like this.
The Texas orange?
Yeah. I guess it's the University of Texas colors, but I don't give a shit about that.
It rained in my part
93
of
degrees today in Florida. Sorry, it was 93 degrees today in Florida. I can't wait to move to Tennessee.
Yeah, it rained in my
today.
part of Florida up here, so it wasn't too bad.
Holy shit, you guys. That's insane.
I got new seltzer water today. Aha has black cherry coffee. I'm drinking that right now. I just got it because it was like a buy one, get one free. It's actually not bad.
Black cherry coffee?
I know. It's weird, but it actually isn't bad. It's just like I don't know, kind of like a almost chocolatey aftertaste.
Jeff, you're the strangest creature sometimes, man.
Fuck you, dude. Just get like all aggro. Yeah, so I had this one. Hey, fuck yourself.
Don't call me strange. You said that's a seltzer?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That is like... That's taking things I love and mashing them with things I hate, and it's also like too many things at once. What's going on, Christian?
What is up, dude?
Yeah, that is horrible. Black cherry coffee seltzer?
Yeah. It's strange, but I kind of like it.
I don't even know where to start.
Have you ever had chocolate soda?
Coffee, yeah, and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, okay. So you probably wouldn't like it.
Coffee was always like a utilitarian thing for me for a really long time. Until recent years, I didn't really start like enjoying it until recently, I guess. That was worded very poorly. It was always just like I need coffee because it's like legal blow. Like it's gonna wake me up and get me doing things. Yeah, right. He's been down for a while. It's good to have you back, man.
Christian's Brazilian.
Yes.
Right?
No, so Argentinian.
Oh, he's Argentinian. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say.
I'm just like, yes, immediately.
Yeah. He's something. I was gonna say, is it actually Christian Hossie?
I
guess it wouldn't be.
I think it says it in his profile, doesn't it?
Ashend asked if I live near St. Petersburg. I used to live in Tampa. I live in Tallahassee now. I do like D&D. I just started playing.
Is it
This year.
Argentinian? Did I just make up a word? Now I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Argentinian's correct.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's correct for him. He's probably like, dude, I'm from Jersey.
Yeah, I love to. You were like Brazilian, right? I'm yep. Like immediately. Wait, no, what? I don't think I've ever even worked with someone from Brazil either, so I don't know how I would have jumped to that immediately.
Hey,
close.
You can if you say legal, that is Brazilian for like cool.
Yeah.
And porra is like bitch or like fuck.
This is like Christian. I was like, I wonder, are you near any of the crazy German communities down there?
Oh no.
I'm from Jersey too, and you're down in Florida. How does everybody end up in Florida?
It's awesome. Florida's great. Everybody makes fun of Florida until they get here, and they're like, "Oh yeah, shit, I can do all kinds of cool stuff."
My grandfather spent some time in Argentina and OSS, for them sweet German communities.
Like in the OSS or the SS?
Yeah, right. No, I'm not German at all. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're Austrian.
Yeah, I'm uber white in a completely different way. I'm like some bastard Norwegian. I don't even know. I think they're more down south. Yeah, on the coastlines. It's like all the silly History Channel shit they do with what's it, Tim Kennedy or whatever.
Yeah,
Hunting Hitler.
Dude, that dude is like one of the most hardcore people ever.
And that's just a reason for those dudes to get paid to like party in Argentina for like months on end. They never find anything.
But he also might be doing some like Black Ops shit on the side. Like this is his cover.
Oh yeah, right.
You know?
They just harass like some old like fair-skinned Argentinian man about German people living in the area.
He's like, I
Tell
know
us
who you
about
are,
it. Tell us.
Hans.
We know Hitler's here. We know Hitler's here. They go to the local pub and they're like, "What's the one guy here who doesn't speak a fucking lick of English?" Just like verbally accost him in English on camera, and he just looks disgruntled. And then they pay him and leave.
I wonder if they can do that thing like in Pee-wee where he's like he sings the Texas song, you know, and everybody finish it. Like, can you just go up there and be like, "Hi-yo," and the whole crowd will answer?
Right. They'll finish his speech for you. That'd be wild. There's a movie right there for you.
You go to a barbershop and it has like models all with like Hitler's hairstyle and his mustache, and it's just that one style.
That sounds like a nightmare. Getting trapped in a secret Nazi community in Argentina.
Dude, that would be a great like Get Out Part 2.
Yeah, that's like what was that movie, Turistas, back in the day, where all the people are getting like cut up by organ fucking
was that the one
traffickers?
Mila Jovovich?
Maybe. I think that's the one. There's an urban legend that the famous Nazi bell was or is in Argentina. LOL. Yeah, dude, there's like so much shit tied to Argentina there. Like it'd be wild to live there.
What's the Nazi bell? I don't know this.
Let's pull it up.
We're going down some dark rabbit holes.
Yeah.
It always starts with S&M. Their fucking gateway.
Can we find anything on the Nazi bell?
Now we'll definitely get accused of being a Nazi podcast. So we got that going for us.
Wait, is that the weird like Uber bell thing they believed in?
Ubermensch?
No, some weird. They're not even sure it was actually. Yeah, I think this is it. The Nazi bell was in fact a heavy particle accelerator used as an artificial neutron source to breed bunch of crazy shit, bunch of different elements.
What the fuck?
and would naturally degrade over 27 years into pure bomb-grade uranium-223.
I thought it was just a bell.
No, it was like a super weapon thing because it's mentioned
Oh.
in a bunch of those like History Channel things. Yeah, revealed to OSS. I wonder if this is what my grandfather was down there doing. Yeah, revealed to OSS informant Erwin Respondek that his company was funding development for a heavy particle accelerator. Cool. Yeah, and it was like shaped like a bell. Here we go. I got an artistic representation of it. Did it show up in Hellboy too? Not the movie, but I feel like also.
I don't know.
And
this is like literally the first I've ever heard of this.
Yeah, the Nazi bell.
Oh yeah, that is in Hellboy. That's in the first one.
It was like a super weapon.
That was like the one that John Byrne co-wrote.
Is more just like bonkers shit they were doing. There's a lot more to it. Like I'm pretty sure there's a whole like history special on this fucking thing. Yeah, it's supposed to be some sort of generator. Exactly. It was like it was going to be infinite power for the Nazis, essentially. Like if they could figure out how to harness it properly or make enough of them or whatever. Way more interesting than how I'm describing it, but it's been cool. Looks like hell yeah, man. It's finally climbing again. Hellboy 2. Yeah, there's a lot of that. And I mean they've definitely found shit down there that's tied to the Nazis. It's not like it's all conspiracy theories, but it's like this thing was kind of one of those things from what I remember of actual history. It was never really like confirmed or not. Like we know like the what was it, the Eagle's Nest or whatever was actually real and all that, like Hitler's hideaway.
Yeah.
And a lot of this shit was real, and like it's sad, but like that movie Overlord is actually fairly accurate up into the people coming back from the dead. Like take it easy, Jackal. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for backing us again, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Oh yeah, Jeff. I don't remember if you and the wife ended up getting Shudder or not, but they're doing an all-day digital like horror convention on Halloween.
Oh, sweet.
And it's gonna have a bunch of panels and stuff. It's live all day on Halloween. It's a bunch of panels, and they said I don't know what time it is yet. I think they're putting up like a schedule online. Shudder tweeted it out today, but they're premiering a new Shudder original movie that has not been announced prior to the digital convention. So I have no fucking clue what it is, but part of me is really hoping it's Antlers, and that I don't have to wait around on it anymore. But that would be insane.
Well, they're saying now that the next Bond film might also go to HBO Max. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have like something like Antlers.
Well, isn't he? I mean, it's like something like 5 or 10 years from now, he goes fucking public domain.
I mean, even if he did, it'd still be some kind of like bullshit about it. Like, do you ever see Zach talk about that, the public domain stuff?
Well, the whole thing is then everybody would be doing it.
But like even then, it's like almost impossible to get away with doing it without still going through all these court proceedings. Because they can trademark it, you know?
There's ways to. That's the whole issue, though, is that you'd be in a constant contention with all these other people, but there is ways to do it.
Like even Conan is like technically under that too, but like the European comics had to call it something else.
So
he's still
no,
coding it?
the way it works is copyright works differently in different countries and stuff like that. And so in some places the copyright lapses on the characters. In other places the copyright is lapsing on just specific books. But I'm pretty sure from what I remember, I think Bond as a character in America finally lapses as like open public domain in 2030.
Mm-hmm.
And then that means it's, as long as you're not doing anything that is intrinsically ripping off the books, like you can't just go and do like a one-to-one recreation of certain books. But I think a couple of the early books you can at this point. I think some of them already are in public domain. So like if you wanted to do one of the early books as just a comic book, you could do that for fun and have no problem with it. A lot of stuff like that you can do for fun and have no problems with it anyways if you're not selling it or if you're selling it in very small quantities.
Right.
There's a reason Daniel Warren Johnson's able to do his little ash cans at conventions every year for Star Wars stuff. That was the same reason me and Kevin originally were like, we should do the Day of the Dead script like the way it was supposed to be done as a comic and just fucking release it on Patreon for fun. Is like there's other stuff on the Patreon for people to sign up for, and we'll just be doing it like page by page when we have time. And eventually it'll be all done. It'll be this big fucking comic that you can just come and read on there for free digitally. Because it was like the Patreon was going to be like, you know, you paid for it and you got stuff a month early, and then a month later that stuff was up for free for just anyone to look at like a normal blog. Because you can put like timed posts up like that.
Right.
It's like for the first month, all your patrons can see it, or you know, just forever, like only patrons can see it. A lot of people do it like that, but I always thought it was cool, you know, at least have the openings to books and stuff so people can go on and read something for free. And like, I wish there was a way to almost like sort your posts that way, so new people come in and they could see the free posts and like, oh, there's actually cool shit in here. Like, I want to become a patron. And now we'll be able to do the whole thing with patrons' names and credits and stuff like that. So if anybody signs up on the Patreon, they'll be in a little roll card like our countdown at the beginning of the show, but it'll be at the end of the show and be a little thank you for backing the Patreon on top of getting to see all the behind the scenes shit, stuff like that. Exclusive stickers, trading cards, all sorts of stuff.
Sweet.
We are going to wrap shit up. Been going for like an hour. I'm going to make some dinner, and I will be back on with Rob tonight, Rob Geronimo's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or I guess Daylight Time, whatever the fuck. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
See you, buddy.